Greetings, peace and blessings. Welcome to the spiritual experience. We are all on our own journey called life. I'll be your host, helping to navigate you through these challenging times. Know that we are all spiritual beings here on a human experience, meaning we're here to learn, to evolve to the highest versions of ourselves while raising our vibration and creating a better quality of life. Let's see what's on today's prayer card. Buy the truth and do not sell it. Wisdom, instructions, and insights as well. Proverbs 23:23, which both break down to a 5, so that's a 10. So we definitely closing out cycles. We definitely are getting ourselves in a positive mindset, trusting our spiritual guidance, while following our soul's purpose, and following in the will of the divine. I know that's right. Okay. So before we jump into anything else, I want to take a moment and honor the divine with a protection prayer. I want to take a moment and honor the divine, the highest of white light. Please send your protection while I channel this energy. And if any negative energy tries to come my way, please transmute into peace, love, power, and light. And let all evil eyes go blind and monitoring spirits go deaf. While I open my heart, mind, and spirit to the divine. Divine Spirit, I'm willing to learn and be teachable while transcending my energy into peace, love, power, and light. And may that be so in the name of Jesus. Amen. Now let's see what's going on in this divine energy war, spirit, please, and thank you. And remember, y'all, my videos are timeless. They are meant for you whenever you view them. And use your own discernment when viewing my messages. And if you want to donate to the platform, feel free. All my information is in the description. Thank you to all my viewers and subscribers. I deeply appreciate all of you. That's why we bring this content, to keep y'all informed. But we have a special announcement. We are raising our standards. As much as I enjoy keeping the collective informed, I've decided to give y'all the appetizer and a taste of the entree. I can't keep giving it away all for free. So going forward, my exclusive members, I'm going to give y'all the extended versions. Y'all going to get the entree and the dessert. So let me feed your curiosity on my exclusive platform. Details are in the description. All right. Now let's see what universal insights the universe has for us today. All right. We have 6 and 6, which is 12. Plus 3 is 15. Plus 2, which is 17. Plus 1, which is 18. Okay, so our angel number today is 18, which breaks down to a 9, which is releasing what no longer serves you, which is completion. So we're definitely completing on something, but we want to raise our vibration and keep in a positive mindset, as it's urging us to embrace our spiritual path, our soul's purpose. Yes. So buy the truth and do not sell it. Wisdom, instructions, and insight as well. I know that's right. All right. Now let's see what houses are we working on today. We're working on the 11th house. The 11th house is friends, groups, goals, aspirations. We're working on the 12th house. The 12th house is seclusion, secrets, spirituality, self-sabotage, and institutions. We're working on the 3rd house. The 3rd house is communication, immediate environment, brothers and sisters. We're working on the 2nd house, which is money, possessions, value. We're working on the 10th house, which is career, status, reputation. We're also working on the 7th house. The 7th house is marriage and other partnerships. All right. Let's see, what zodiac signs are we working with today? We have Virgo. Virgo is analysis and perfection, ruled by Mercury. We also have Taurus. Taurus is reliability, persistent, and ruled by Venus. We have Capricorn. Capricorn is ambition, organization, and ruled by Saturn. We also have Aries. Aries is energy, initiative, and ruled by Mars. We also have Leo. Leo is confident, self-expression, ruled by the sun. And last but not least, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is adventure, independent, and ruled by Jupiter. All right, now let's see what planets we have out here today. We got the sun. The sun is self, main concerns, and vitality. We have the moon, emotions, instincts, habits. We have South Node, so we're definitely clearing up some past karmic lessons. We also have Jupiter. Jupiter is expansion, optimism, and abundance. All right. And we also have Pluto, transformation, obsession, and power. So we're definitely transforming something because we're completing a cycle as we are rising in the spiritual awakening into raising our consciousness. I know that's right. Okay, now let's see. We have one more, y'all. It is Mars. Mars is action, desire, and aggression. So some of us are taking action in our desires. Some people are aggressively doing this. And we have South Node, so maybe there are some people learning karmic lessons, as well as some people who are just staying stuck in karmic cycles. But we're not going to assume. We're going to look into it, y'all. But let's see what message we're going to get out of the secret garden later on in this experience. All right, so we have 6 and 5, which is an 11. And we have another 5, 16, 17. So we definitely have the star card, which is us following our true north. So we're going to go with message number 1 and message number 5. Let me write this down so I don't forget it. Okay, in the secret garden, we got message number 1 and message number 5. All right. Now let's see what message Spirit has for the collective today. All right. Definitely, I got 7 of wind on the bottom, so it's definitely, which is many tongues, divine order, something going on in the communication, in the spiritual world behind the scenes, in somebody's originality, vision, being the most authentic self, either in how we communicate, how we express ourselves with each other. All right, let's see. All right, wow. Okay, so the first 2 cards that flipped out, we have the Devil, which is a number 15, which breaks down to a 6. So we're creating balance and harmony within the 3D world and the 5D world. And those who find that balance, they will not become into bondage in this Capricorn energy we have out here. Because we did get Capricorn earlier in our universal insights. And some people are not seeing their greedy ways and how it's putting them in bondage because you're too reliant on this 3D mentality. And then we have the rainbow of water. So some people are in their emotions and they're using their intuition to tap into their inner love, their inner lights, to see how are they aligned on the inside. Are they too into this 3D reality? And what is it that they need to release out their lives so they could create the space to be more aligned with their most authentic self? So a lot of people are buying the truth right now, and they are not selling it. They're gaining the wisdom and the instructions too, and the insights to see how to handle this toxic energy in their lives. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, we could have a masculine energy. It could be a feminine energy operating from our masculine side, but flip gender roles as needed, y'all. Okay, collective. So we have a masculine energy who's trapped in his mind. He's torn between two ideas or ideals, and he's struggling right now with his toxic energy from his 3D world and being aligned with his 5D world by finding what it is he needs to release out of his life and what it is that he needs to keep. So he's struggling with his soul's purpose on getting aligned with his most authentic self. So at this time, he should look to the divine for answers and give his questions so that way he can receive the truth and the wisdom and the instructions and the insights on how to handle this toxic behavior and to help him get aligned and mirror the 5D world into his 3D reality. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, and we have feminine energy. She's standing on her convictions. But toxic energy, she's in her original vision. She's using her intuition. She's want to transform a situation, but we're not going to assume, I don't know if she's transforming this toxic energy for the best or for the worst, but we definitely going to get into it, y'all. All right, we got a lot of people out here. So if somebody's in their Empress energy that's aligned with the divine and release will no longer serve them, and is becoming one with nature, her emotions. So what's reflecting on her inner world is reflecting on her outer world. And we have this karmic feminine who's standing on her convictions and she's in her emotion about her original thought, but she's into toxic energy. So let's see, y'all. Let's see. Maybe this masculine energy is torn between the Empress energy and a karmic feminine. Yeah. The sun came out. So he's torn between these two feminine energies and who he wants to align with in partnership. One is toxic and one is high. So we have a high vibrational and a low vibrational. Tell me more, Spirit, please. Thank you. What's going on in this energy? Yeah. So this karmic feminine who's standing on her convictions, she's going into hangman with drawing to see something from a different perspective, maybe to see how her toxic energy, because we got the garden underneath, to plant new seeds, see the seeds that she was planting, because it's harvest season. She needs to get a new perspective on this toxic energy she's been displaying. And this masculine energy, he's noticing this, that she's aligned with toxic energy. And he's could be getting a different perspective as well as going into hangman. That's why he's torn between two ideals. Because I'm feeling he felt they were in the same page. Because he's standing in his convictions, in his mind, in his belief, and she is too. But he's starting to see that she's not aligned with him. She's aligned with toxic energy. And that's not his divine assignment. That's not his divine appointments the divine has set forth for his soul purpose. That's a karmic lesson, what I'm feeling. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, he found a lesson. The Temperance came out. He got to find a lesson in this situation to see that this Empress energy, he was aligned with this Empress energy and not this feminine who's standing on her convictions. And it could be a feminine energy that is grounded, who is creative, who's about to birth new ideas, who's standing in her Empress energy for the great works that she's put in. Yeah, and that's a 10. So definitely closing out the cycle on this karmic feminine. He's finding the strength to balance out his energies to get aligned with this Empress energy through finding the lessons. Because he was torn between two ideals or ideas. And he's finding a lesson. Yeah. Because we got the Two of Water, Sacred Cord, to reconnect. He wants to reconnect or disconnect or find out what caused this disconnection with this Empress energy for him to choose this toxic karmic feminine. Because either they was in a business relationship or they were in a sexual relationship, but some kind of partnership went on between this karmic feminine and this masculine, and he's learning a karmic lesson. That's why we got past lessons. He's learning a lesson by getting a new perspective and finding a lesson in the situation about a connection he had with a toxic female. And now he wants to find the strength to interact with this Empress energy because she's more aligned with his inner world. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah. So he wants to cleanse this toxic energy and flood this situation to reconnect with this Empress energy, or even find the strength to communicate with this Empress energy. Maybe they could be business partners, physical partners, but he's finding a lesson to find the strength to communicate with this Empress energy after cleansing out this toxic energy of a connection he had with this karmic feminine. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, he's looking to his higher self. We got the Hierophant. He want to transform this situation. He's looking into his inner world, his outer world. He's seeing his toxic ways, what made him gravitate towards this karmic feminine, what made him interested in creating a connection with this feminine. So he's checking and finding the lessons within his dark and light side, his inner and outer world, by looking to his highest self, looking to the divine for the truth and the wisdom and the instructions and the insight through this betrayal. Because this feminine energy caused a betrayal of deceit and misery, but I'm not going to put all of it on her because he played his part too. He opened the door for that energy to come in. And by him doing that, it made him not be aligned with this Empress energy, and that caused the betrayal there too. So he's seeing the lesson in that too by looking to his higher self. So his actions by instant gratification in this 3D world caused him to do some self-reflection to see, are you gonna find the lesson in how you're interacting with this karmic feminine and you're not aligning with the divine opportunity that the divine has set forth for you with this Empress energy? That's why he's torn between two ideals. He has to make a choice, or even he made a choice, and that's why he want to cleanse out this negative energy and look to his higher self to see how to heal this situation. Yeah, because he got to climb this mountain. He got to plant new seeds and see what direction he want to go. You want to keep going down this karmic road, or you want to go down the divine road? You have a choice. Now let's see how the oracles want us to handle this situation. This is interesting, y'all. He definitely got a choice. Get aligned with your most authentic self and follow your soul purpose, or continue spiraling down into karmic lessons, being in bondage with these feminine energies that's not for you, that the divine doesn't have set for your soul's purpose. You're gonna keep facing betrayal. Yeah, you gotta tap into your soul, your sacral chakra, and be mindful of who you're giving your sacral chakra to, because everybody is not allowed to have your sacral energy. It's not for everyone. And this is a 10. So we're definitely closing out these negative, toxic behaviors. It doesn't serve us anymore. I feel comfortable in my own body, and I am sensitive to other people's feelings. Yeah. So just because you're closing out this cycle and you have to make a choice, you have to still be sensitive to both of these two feminine energies' feelings. They still have feelings. That don't mean you got to be nasty and disrespectful, because you can choose yourself during this healing time and finding these lessons. You ain't got to be with either one of these feminine energies. They both could be learning lessons as you heal yourself and choose yourself to find the lessons and being your highest self by raising your vibration, raising your consciousness, becoming more one with your dark and light side, seeing what triggered you to behave in this way, healing that inner marriage, standing on your own truth and your convictions, and finding your own culture belief system to help you rise above the situation to find your inner strength. So you could be in alignment. You don't have to choose any of these females. But if you decide to choose any of these females, you should choose what resonate with your soul and what the divine has for you. That's why you should take this time to go in the hangman and get a different perspective so you could buy into the truth and don't sell it. Wisdom, instructions, and insights too. That way you could get a clear understanding of who the divine wants you to interact with. And when you find that choice and you are told to release one of these feminine energies out your life, which would be the karmic, because she doesn't serve you, she's toxic energy. Don't do it in nastiness. Humble yourself. Still be sensitive to other people's feelings. Inform her how she's not aligned with your soul's journey, and you are just enforcing your boundaries to show that self-respect, self-love to self, and you're releasing what no longer serves your life. You're looking at it from a different perspective and wish her well on her journey so that way she can heal herself and stand on her convictions and find what resonates with her soul to find her own divine marriages by looking to her higher self and finding the lesson. Because she needs to cleanse her toxic energy too. And this Empress energy has done that. That's why she's in alignment and he's finding the strength to come towards her. But just because he finds the strength to come towards this Empress energy, she still has a choice too. She can choose to say, okay, thank you. I appreciate, you taking accountability for your actions and what you did. But I'm going to release you with love and light. And I'm going to go about my business and look forward to a different, higher situation. So everybody has choices here. It's just how we handle them with humility, with peace, love, and light, honesty, truth, righteousness, and being sensitive to other people's feelings. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, because we all are a spark of the divine. I reignite the divine spark within me and recognize I am part of all of creation. So as we tap into our divine sparks, at this time, instead of jumping into relationships that doesn't serve us, we need to make sure that we are healed and whole within. And we release all this toxic energies, these betrayals. So there's no regret. There's no stagnated negative energy. We are finding our strength. So that way, when we are presented with these new divine appointments, divine assignments, divine marriages, we go into it healed and aligned and ready to pour into our partner because we already poured into ourselves. All right. Yeah, because we'll be integrating our mind, body, and soul in order to interconnect with others. I combine my mind, body, and soul to lift all humanity into new dimensions. I know that's right, so we're going to slide that out here. All right. Yeah. Because we are healing ourselves, because we got to start with the man in the mirror first in order to have healed partnerships and not one-sided partnerships or toxic partnerships. And I feel like this masculine energy is starting to see this because we had the devil card first. He was making toxic decisions, toxic choices that was harming his lifestyle, harming his reality. And then he had the opportunity to be aligned with the feminine energy that was for him, and he still has to choose, or either he chose wrong, because we got betrayal out here. It's wonderful. But I'm feeling he chose the karmic over this Empress energy, and now he's finding out he made a bad decision and he has to cleanse out this energy, and he wants to come towards this Empress energy to see if he can heal this situation. But that's to the fates, how that's going to play out. But hey, it don't hurt to try. It definitely don't hurt to make an attempt to see how the situation gonna play out, because everybody got a choice. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Let's see. Yeah. Spiritual terrorist. So this karmic feminine could have been a spiritual terrorist. She doesn't want to grow. She was being really mean and toxic. Yeah, there was no spiritual food in there. He was starving his soul. She was a stronghold. Yeah, this was a toxic, negative, relationship that he was in. So this is trauma bonding. He has to make a choice to find out if he wants to release this trauma bond with this feminine energy, or he wants healthy, pure love. Yeah, he has to find a lesson. Why do I enjoy being trauma bonded to feminine toxic energy? Yeah, dirty, feminine toxic energy. Why do I enjoy being trauma? And it says clean out. It's going to make or break you. This masculine needs to really sit back and do some self-reflection on why do I pick toxic feminine energy to connect with when I know it's just bringing me bondage and putting me in unhealthy situations. So yes, he had to go and hang me and get a different perspective and see that some energies is not coming back because they're not allowed. They can't go where you're going. And either you going to sink or swim during this move. Something is transforming because the cycle is closing out. Either you're going to sink or swim to the stronghold of this toxic feminine energy that you pick that doesn't resonate with your soul. You have to find what is triggering you to pick hurtful situations. And you could have been doing this for over 10 years or for 10 years now, picking these toxic women that doesn't serve your soul's purpose, that you've been connecting to, that's been giving you nothing but betrayal and deceit. You got to see the pattern for what it is. If there's a familiar energy that keeps coming in your life every time you get in a relationship or situationship or partnership with somebody, you have to see the pattern for what it is and break that pattern. And see these dirty spiritual terrorists that don't want to grow, that's feeding you unhealthy spiritual food, keeping you in a stronghold with manipulation and gaslighting and that love bombing, withdrawing affection, then discarding you, that never-ending cycle. You got to see it for what it is. And know that if you keep and putting yourself in bondage, you're going to lose out on your divine appointments and they're not coming back. So either you're going to sink or swim or move forward. Even though you may have been stuck in this pattern and this perspective and this mindset for 10 years or longer. Either you're going to break free with the truth, wisdom, instructions, and insight and find that strength and a lesson by looking to your higher self, or you're going to stay in bondage. You see these people trapped in here, you're going to stay in bondage to your lower vibrational self and not rise to the truth. Because the truth will set you free. You got to get a new perspective. Definitely, that's all the divine wants us to do, is get a new perspective on life. So that way we can move accordingly. And some people may be touching themselves to your energy because they want to form a humiliation ritual over you. So they could be probably dabbling with dark magic. And you may not receive any warnings to this dark magic that they have going on because they're running a never-ending race. So you have to create new boundaries and enforce them because they're going to keep trying you and enforce your spiritual protection. They're going to keep trying your boundaries. They want to have sex with you to drain you from your sacral energy. We got sacral out here to humiliate you in front of the divine because they're spiritual terrorists. They don't want to grow and they want to feed these dark energies. They don't want to see you become a champion by calling back your sacral energy and standing your authority and stop giving your sex, your body, your energy, your mind, your soul, your heart to things that doesn't serve or resonate with your soul. And once you see that truth and that insight, you can't say you no longer see it, even if you was doing it for 10 years. You have to create new boundaries to protect your spiritual. So you can become that champion because these people are not going to stop. So that means you have to stop it. You have to stand on your convictions. You have to stand on your boundaries. You have to stand on your self-love. You have to stand on your self-worth. You have to defend yourself because if you don't defend and stand up for yourself, who else is? You have to stand in your authority and climb this mountain and feel this pressure. It's only right. It is only right. All right. And on that note, we're going to see what message the Secret Garden has for us today. Okay, we got message number 1 and message number 5. All right. Message number 1 is, if you can't run from it or hide from it, you could let it control or take control of you. You see these women for what they are and what they want from you and what they want to take from you. Either you're going to take control of yourself, of your body, and stand on your convictions and your boundaries and simply say no, hit them with the Heisman and protect your soul. Or you're going to keep feeding into what no longer serves you, these dirty spiritual terrorists that just want to humiliate you. Because they're not going to grow. They want to see you not be a champion by using your sexuality or your bad habits against you. Yeah, because the divine is testing you to see if you will tell the truth. The truth shall set you free. I know that's right. The truth shall set you free in this situation. Know who you're connecting to. Know who you're giving your energy to. Know who you're putting in your circle. Know who you're opening that door to. Because these spiritual terrorists, they're going to come without no warning. They're going to come sweet, nice, and seem like they for you. But knowing behind them, they want to connect that stronghold to you, and their spirits is dirty, and they moving in a toxic direction just to cause you betrayals and deception and deceiving what they make believe into your soul. So we just need to stay alert, using our discernment, enforcing our boundaries, re-evaluating our boundaries just in case we got to create new boundaries to enforce our spiritual protection, and paying attention to the toxic and familiar energies that want to get into our circle, and know who we connecting with, know who we giving ourselves to, because energy never lies. Because it could be just somebody want to come and humiliate you and take you off your path, take you off your soul journey, and have you torn between these two ideals and ideas. Because once you secure and found in mind, body, and self with self and whole and heal, the choice will be easy. You wouldn't be torn between a karmic and an empress. That means you got some healing to do. Because looking at it is self-explanatory to me. Alignment would be with the empress energy. It's a high vibration. It's somebody who wants to uplift and expand you to bring you closer to your divine will. This karmic wants to take you out of alignment, put you, humiliate you, make you lose your spiritual protection, and keep you small from growing. Want to terrorize your spirit. Two different energies. And if you're paying attention, you can see with clarity what is and what's not for you. So either you're going to choose to what resonate with your soul or what resonate with your ego. The choice is always yours. That's why he torn between these two ideals. All right. So take time. Don't rush into anything. Let the truth unfold. Talk to the divine to see how to handle this situation. Because even if you don't wind up in a relationship with either of these women, long as you took time to heal yourself and did what was right for self. So that way when you're presented with another opportunity of being in a relationship with two females, you make the right choice. All right. So, Mr. Love, is there anything else you would like to tell the collective? All right. Yeah. So, let love be your magic, because only pure, true love can set you free and conquer darkness. All right. So, this is the end of our little sweet treat. If you want to dive deep into this message with me, come and join me on my exclusive platform. Until then, I enjoyed all of y'all and informing y'all about the information going on in this divine energy war. But I gotta go, and y'all enjoy and have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you to all my viewers and subscribers. I deeply appreciate y'all. But check me out on my other channel, because we're going to get deep on this while I feed your curiosity. But we're going to close out with the Lord's Prayer, y'all. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restored my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod, your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Love, peace, joy, kindness, and prosperity are the traits and essence of God. As you go out into this journey of life, remember to be the God someone sees today. You may be the only God someone sees today in this divine energy war. Until next time, may the divine peace, love, and blessings be with you. Mwah.